I'm wearing my Bingo Dino DNA. Hi my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I am a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast, lover of books, film, cottagecore, light and dark academia, and I have filmed this video 3 times. I know, 3 times. It is very sad. I feel like this review is absolutely cursed. I started filming the review for this palette about a month ago, and I filmed several looks. When I did my second look, things cut out, my camera stopped working. I just feel like this whole review just has like bad juju in it. But anyway, we're gonna just try our best. So I'm gonna do timestamps for the Jurassic World Profusion Cosmetics collection. I'm gonna do 3 looks, and I want to give you my final thoughts. So if you are interested in learning about this collection, then keep on watching. First up is the self-adhesive face crystals. These came along with the makeup bag for $10. And then we have the giant eyeshadow palette. This is 38 shades. 32 of them are multi-finish hues, and then there's a bronze star, which is like a highlighter in the center, and then 5 pressed glitters. Got a big mirror with the T-Rex on it, and then all those glitters on that side. Very earthy toned palette, and this retails for $25. The Land water activated liners that retail for $10. And then the Mosasaurus Hyaluronic Setting Spray. This is $6. Then we have the Clever Girl Mirror. This has the Jurassic World logo, the metal claw keyring. This is $6. The holographic 3D scale makeup bag that came with the gems. Then we have the High Voltage Duochrome Shadow in the shade Velociraptor. This was $6. The Out in Full Force Liquid Blush in the shade Beware. This was $6. On to look number 1. I put down some tape just to have some clear-cut lines, and then I also put a base down. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas base. This is going to be an all-green look. I was wearing an ammonite necklace, which is a 60 million plus year old cephalopod, so I felt like it was on brand for this video. Using a cut crease tool, I'm taking the shade Brachiosaurus, which is a beautiful mid-toned green, and I'm just going to give it a nice kind of sharper edge, and we're going to get that defined cut crease look with this. Using a small fluffy brush, I'm taking the white shade Lookout Point and just blending out these harsh lines. Next, we are going to pack the olive green shade Stegosaurus onto the outer V, and we're going to start blending that into the crease and towards the middle of the eyelid. And I do apologize, my camera got a little blurry here, I'm not sure why, but I did dip into the greenish gold shimmer shade. This is Clever Girl. You can see that I'm kind of merging it with Stegosaurus and kind of just bringing it towards the center of the lid, and then blending it up a little bit into the crease as well. Taking an even smaller packer brush, we are going to apply Paleontologist on the lid. This is a beautiful goldish green shade. It blends out beautifully with the other shimmer shades. We are going to go back into the shade Lookout Point, and I'm just applying the shade with my finger to the inner portion of the eye. Then I went into the water-activated liners. I chose the shade Outmaneuver, which was a bright lime green. You do have to use water to activate these. A setting spray won't really cut it. Now I'm going to put on the peachy pink blush. This is the liquid blush in the shade Beware, and as you can see, it just blends out beautifully. This is definitely my favorite product from the whole collection. I also wanted to demonstrate Scared Yet. That is the giant highlighter. That's the big dinosaur eye in the center of the palette. This is a very beautiful beaming highlight, and this would look beautiful on the eyes as well. And here is the final look of look number 1. Thankfully I took a picture because that video came out very blurry, but I'm overall pleased with the results. Now on to look 2, we're going into Mr. DNA, and this shade is a beautiful marigold, and we're just going to sweep this into the crease. Next we're going to take a pointed crease brush, and we are going into Dino Trails. This is a warmer brown here. We're just going to deepen up the crease. And then I ended up cutting my crease with some concealer. I used the Sigma cut crease brush to obtain this look. Now taking a even smaller pointed crease brush, we're going into the reddish brown shade T-Rex to deepen up the outer V. Now we're going to play with what I think is very exciting. This is the duochrome eyeshadow. This is the liquid one in the shade Velociraptor. I did end up having to go in with a second coat and then kind of patting that out with a flat packer brush just because I felt like I didn't get the oomph that I really wanted from this product. So I was a little disappointed with how this kind of applied and blended out. And then I went in and deepened up the V again. Then of course my camera rudely cut out again, but here is the final look of look number 2. I did add some of the gems with this look as well that came with this collection. They weren't too difficult to work around with. They were self-adhesive. They did take a while to actually stick to the skin. They're not really something I normally play with, but I think the look came out quite cute. And on to look number 3. Look who got their camera settings to look all nice. I am proud of myself. So now we are actually going into the shade Velociraptor. This is actually a really beautiful muted gray. I'm going to set this down in the crease and just kind of swipe it pretty much all over my eyelid. Now we are going into a deeper gray shade. This is Hide. We're just going to deepen up the crease with this. Now we're going to go into Ready for Battle. This is one of the pressed glitters. I felt like I couldn't ignore all the pressed glitters in this palette, although I don't tend to use them. I still wanted to show how they applied. I am applying this over glitter glue. I did end up putting on Jurassic World glitter on top, which just looked better. And now I am taking the black shade System Shutdown and just putting that in the outer V. It's not the most pigmented black, so this did take some building up. I ended up putting Indominus Rex on the lower lash line, popped up some lashes, and this is the final look. Look number 3. Okay, so all that said and done, I have to say I'm not really that keen on this collection as a whole. I think it's super fun. I love the mirror and I absolutely love the blush. I think the blush is beautiful. It goes on, it almost feels cooling on the skin when you apply it, and it just blends out beautifully, and I like that they have different shades available. I mean, I'm not a huge glitter person to begin with. I do think that this look came out, you know, quite pretty, but all I can think about is like glitter getting my eye and a little bit of fallout that I'm having. So the shades in this palette I think are not bad, but they're just not great. But I would say if you want Profusion, go get their $5 eyeshadow palettes. I think they are totally worth it. They're very good quality, especially for the price, but I think that they perform just as good as high-end palettes. So that being said, unless you're someone who needs all these colors and these glitters, I would say skip the palette. I do think it is very fun, but I just can't recommend it. The duochrome eyeshadow too, I was disappointed with just how this photographed, how it looked in real life. I wanted to see the shift on my eyes. I didn't really get that wearing this product, so I'm gonna give it a few more chances, and then if not, I just think I'm gonna use like my Lethal Cosmetics or my Divina Cosmetics duochromes. I do prefer those better. So all in all, I'm a little disappointed with this collection. Again, the blush though, if you can get it, I think their blush formula is bomb. So that is it. Thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. And If you made it this far, remember to give a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment a little peach emoji down below because you are sweet as a peach. Until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye!